Brutalism in congruence with Indianness. This was the grounding concept for this project, Beton Brut, which means raw concrete. So this home was designed for a very small family. What was very interesting about the client was that along with being entrepreneurs, he is a poet. And the son, along with helping his father, is an avid wildlife photographer. So everybody needed space for themselves. Along with having their bedrooms, we gave them areas of quiet contemplation. The site is located in Ahmedabad in a very, very densely populated urban area, which is called Science City. Since the plot was on the main road, we have taken the house which is slightly behind. Plot area is about 12,000 square feet, and we've kept the front part as the garden and built the house a little away from the main road. The plan is conceptualized in such a way that all the indoor areas all are connected to the outside and especially to the garden.
This is the corner plot. We are entering from the southwest direction, and as we move in, there is a grand entrance door with 10 feet height and scooped outwards and then inserted with stones and some other earthy elements to show our gratitude to Mother Earth. As we open the door, further when we move inside, we are connected to the formal living room. This passage is connected to the end of the plot, where we have kept a nice metal sculpture to set a good focal point as soon as you enter into the house. Further we move inside the house, we are entering into this courtyard area where the central part is open to sky and which has a lot of greenery in it. And this center part is connected to dining as well as the family seating. Dining is subsequently connected with kitchen and the backyard. So this part of the house is basically a northeast corner of the house. And at the same time, this family living is connected to the front garden. Further you move inside, you will enter to a bedroom which is on a ground floor. In the center of the house, this is a timber staircase which has a skylight. At the same time, the one side of the staircase we have kept it open from the slab, so we can have a natural light which is flushing the wall, which has a timber impression on it.
The central courtyard, aligned to the skylight, has abundant plants, thus maintaining the moisture content in the interiors throughout the day.
And when you come up, you will land up over somewhere here and you enter into the bedroom, which has a balcony which is overlooking to the front garden, and you can see this canopy which is strategically skewed or sliced down to protect this balcony from the harsh sunlight. And further you move inside, this is another bedroom which is connected to the balcony and of course overlooking to the front garden. And when you're walking or crossing this passage, you can see the living room or family seating at the ground floor. So here we have created a cutout in the balcony for the tree which is on the ground floor to grow through it.
The home has staggered terraces connected to each room, and those terraces become gardens, which are again places to sit and areas for reading or quiet contemplation. And again, those terraces are connected to the front garden. The second floor has the fourth bedroom, which is their son's bedroom. You know, we have used a lot of timber backdrops on the wall and raw timber for his bed. A lot of place for him to put up his photographs or whatever he shot or whatever he likes. The son's room is attached to a swimming pool. The floor of the swimming pool has a glass slit. So the rippling effect of the water can be seen on the concrete wall of the living room, which creates a very interesting effect. So the formal living room has the Indian craft panels which are reclaimed, the Indian yogic mudras. It also has the different shades of Ganesha, which is again reclaimed, which is wooden. So all this is reflecting Indian craft and art and culture. Again, when we move to the formal living room, which is double heighted, there is a beautiful jarokha there on the double height, which is attached to the master bedroom, and you can look through it and you can look up to it also. The jarokha is a very integral part of Indian culture. And though it is softening the interior of the living room, but it also stands out as a very, very important artistic element there. In a very contemporary shell, we have added the Indian elements where the clients can relate to it on a daily basis. And this is actually known as neo-brutalism.
So we went for a very minimalistic material palette with concrete as the central element with timber shuttering. The dramatic play of sunlight with concrete, so which has a timber impression on it, created dynamic environments.
This creates duality of light and shadow, and it enhances the timber texture on the concrete.
Natural stones like kota stone along with teak wood completes the material palette.
The orientation of the site is southwest, so ample sunlight filters into the interior spaces through large windows and openings throughout the day.
A strategically designed canopy inspired by a woman protecting her head and face from the sun. This canopy protects the fully glazed window which is facing southwest. Came up with a straight canopy, a simple solution, but since it was cantilevered, we strategically sliced the canopies to reduce the weight and the cantilever portion, so the structure can be more stable.
Apart from designing the elevation in such a manner that it combats heat, we have also introduced a lot of sustainable features into the design of this house, like rainwater harvesting, grey water recycling. We planted a lot of native species of plants, and the grey water recycling helps in the irrigation of these plants.
Sustainability comprises three major parts: social, economical and ecology. So in this project we have covered all three parts. For example, using local crafts and local artisans to address the social part of the sustainability. Ecology by planting all the natural species and using all the renewable energy. And economy, of course, we have minimalized the material palette. By using that, we can expedite the project. At the same time, we can save a drastic cost of the project.
We are very proud that we had such a bold client who cooperated so much with us, and that modern architecture, brutalistic architecture, blended so beautifully with reclaimed Indian craft and interiors.